Hello, I'm back. This is the third video, and we're gonna be doing comparisons. Comparisons in Unit One. We're gonna talk about comparisons, and I'm gonna expand a little bit from what the book just mentions. I'm gonna add more stuff to it. So this is our third video for April 20th. Okay, third video. All right, so we're gonna talk about comparisons. Okay, comparisons. Comparisons. All right, when you do comparisons, we're talking about adverbs and adjectives, okay? But today we're gonna focus mainly on adjectives, right? And also, when you're comparing, how many do we need to compare? Okay, it's more than one, okay? So when you compare, you're doing two, okay? Two things or two people, okay? So we're doing two, exactly two. Not one, not three, but two. When you compare in English, we're doing two things. We're talking about two different things, okay? We're comparing one thing to another thing or one person to another person, okay? All right, so let's look at some comparison forms, okay? So if I have the word small, okay? Small, that's regular adjective, right? Okay. It is small. Okay. The car is small. Okay. But if you want to compare two cars, okay, this car is small. The second car or the other car is smaller. Okay, smaller. You just put the er. Okay, for comparisons. Okay, this is the comparative form. Okay, comparative form. Okay, and then what if I use the word large? Large, large. Okay, okay. When I have the word large that ends with the e already, you just put what? Large becomes larger. You just put an R there, okay? Because you already have an E, all right? What if I say big? Big, big. Okay, this is just like the ing forms, right? Okay, you have to put a extra consonant, okay? So instead of just putting simply ER, you gotta put an extra G, okay? Why? Because you don't want biger, like tiger, okay? You wanna make it, you wanna keep that I short. You don't wanna make that I long vowel, okay? So you're gonna put an extra G and keep it short, okay? So big becomes bigger with an extra consonant there, okay? And same thing with fat, okay? Okay, you are fat. I am fatter. Okay, I am fatter. And then again, you have to put what? You have to put an extra T. Why? Because fat, is not a long sound. If you don't double up on the T here, that A becomes a long sound. You become fader. Okay, doesn't make any sense. So you're gonna put that extra T to keep it short. Okay, keep it from becoming a long sound. So instead of fader, you say fatter. Eh, eh, eh. Okay, and then like thin, right? Okay, okay. He is thin. She is thinner, right? Same thing. Okay, you gotta put that extra consonant. Okay, otherwise you become what? This will become biger or biger. Okay, fader or thinner. You don't want that. You want bigger, fatter, thinner. Okay, so sometimes you have to put that extra consonant to keep the sounds from becoming long sounds. Okay. All right. How about the Y's? How about the Y's? If you have a word like gray, like a color gray, okay, okay, this wall is gray, and that wall is grayer. Okay, just put a er. But if it's word like pretty, it becomes what? Becomes exactly, okay? Just like we do it, in other parts of speech, same here in the adjective, okay? You gotta put it like this. Take out the Y and put IER, okay? So some Y's, you just put ER. Otherwise, you put IER. Why? Same rule, okay? If the letter before the Y is a vowel, you just put ER, okay? But if the letter before the Y is a consonant, then what do? You take out the Y and put IER, okay? IER, okay? So it's very straightforward on these comparisons or comparatives, okay? All right. Now, let's talk about maybe a long word, okay? How about comfortable? Comfortable. Comfortable. Okay? Okay, this chair is comfortable. The second chair is comfortabler. Comfortabler? No, you don't do that, right? How do you do this? How do you do this? Okay, the other chair is, you say, more comfortable. Oops. More comfortable. Okay? Okay? And same thing with beautiful. She is beautiful, but her mother is beautifuler? No. Her mother is more beautiful. More beautiful. Okay? The car, this car is expensive, but the other car is more expensive. So when do you put more? And you can put more or less, right? Depending on what you want to do, okay? You can say less comfortable, more comfortable, okay? When the adjective, when the words are long, like 3 syllables or more, then you use more or less, okay? More and less, okay? You use that, more and less. If it's long word, okay? If it's long word, okay? So, popular. You don't say popular, okay? You say more popular, okay? All right. What about words like let me erase some of this, okay? This is getting, I don't have any, I'm not used to these small boards. Okay, I like to have lots of board space in the classroom. All right. So what if I use words like quiet? Okay, obviously you can say quieter. Okay, this room is quiet. The next room is quieter. Okay, or you can say what? You can say, okay, you can say more quiet. Okay, so some adjectives you can do both. You can do both. Okay, usually like 2-syllable words, you can just put er, or you can put more quiet, but you never put more quieter. Okay, so you don't want to do both. You don't want to do more quieter. Okay, you don't want to do that. Okay, either just put an er, or you can put more and quiet, but never do both. Don't say more quieter. Okay, I mean, sometimes people do that to emphasize, but that's not good grammar. Okay, so some words like quiet, or same thing with noisy, right? Noisy. Okay, noisy with the y. Okay, you can say what? Noisier. Okay, because it's a y with the consonant, you put IER, right? Take out the y. Or you can just put more noisy. Okay, so some words, like a lot of 2 words, okay, you can make it, you can do it both ways. Just put ER or put more in front of it. Okay, now, another exception is something like words like sour. Okay, that's just 1 syllable, sour. But because of the pronunciation, we don't say, okay, the fruit is sour, but the other fruit is sourer. So you don't really do that, okay? So some words, even though it's short, you just say more sour. Okay, so some words are exceptions. Okay, it's like, English is always like that. There's always exceptions. Languages are always like that. There are always exceptions. Okay, all right. Now, if you look at page 10 in your books, okay, page 10 of the Ventures 3, okay, you're gonna see comparisons. Okay, talking about what? More than, okay, less than, and as much as. Okay, as much as. Okay, so more than, if you know math, is this, right? And less than is this, and as much as is equal, right? They're same. They're same. More than. By the way, this is an. Okay, when you compare, you use THAN, not THEN. Okay, not THEN. THEN is like what? Like time. Okay, I'll see you then. Okay, and then. Okay, I wake up, and then I take a shower, and then I get dressed, and then I eat breakfast, and then I go to school. Okay, that's en. Okay, but when you compare, you gotta use THAN. Okay, than, not then. Okay, all right. So more than, less than, as much as. Okay, and in the books they use gerunds, right? So you say something like, I like eating, okay, then cooking. Okay, so if you say more than, okay, which one do you like more, eating or cooking? It's this one, right? Okay, when you say when you say I like eating more than cooking, okay, more than cooking, then you like eating better. But if I say I like eating less than, okay, I like eating less than cooking, that means what? That means cooking is better for you, right? I like eating less than cooking, okay? I like to cook, but I don't like to eat that much, okay? And the final thing is what? If you say as much as, okay? You say I like eating as much as, as cooking. That means what? That means you like eating and cooking the same way. Okay, they're equal. Eating and cooking for you is same thing. Okay, you don't. There's not one that's more or less. It's same, equal. Okay, all right. So more than simply means the first one is what you like. Less than means the second one is what you like, and as much as, it means what? It means they're equal. They're equally satisfying. Okay. Now, book didn't mention this, but when you're doing comparisons or comparatives, okay. Remember I said small. Okay, let's say taller. Okay, I am taller than, let's say, John. Okay, I am taller than John. Okay, so that is the comparison. Okay, comparative form. All right, and if I say I am as, okay, so if you just use as without the much, okay, what happens here? That means I and John are same in height, right? We're just the same height, exactly the same. I'm not taller and John's not taller. We're same, equal, okay? So you say I am as taller as John? No. When you use as, you just use the regular adjective, okay? As when you use as, you don't put that comparative form. Okay? Just put as, just a regular adjective. No ER. Okay? I am as tall as John. Okay? So, these are the comparisons. Okay? Very straightforward. Very straightforward. Okay? All right. Let me talk about one more thing. Okay? Now, if I change that John, okay? If I change that John to, let's say, a pronoun. Okay? I am taller than him. Is that a good sentence? I am taller than him. I am taller than him. Is that a good sentence? I am taller than him. Okay? Okay, this is a little bit extra lesson I'm giving you, okay? Okay. I am taller than him. Is it good or no good? Is that sentence good or no good? Okay, remember, we're gonna compare two things or two people, okay? We're gonna compare two different things, okay? I and him. Okay, this is how most Americans speak. Okay, so everybody understands it's not a big deal, but this is not good grammar. This is not good grammar. It should be what? I am taller than, it should be he. Okay? Not him. I am taller than he. That doesn't sound right, right? It doesn't sound right, because that's not how Americans talk, okay? And language is not set in stone, okay? It's not like math, okay? So, language always evolves, always changes. So maybe one day I am taller than him, it'll be okay. But as of right now, I am taller than him is no good. It should be he, okay? Why? Because we're going to compare subject to subject, okay? Subject to subject, okay? When you're comparing, you should be comparing subject to an object form, okay? This is subject to an object, okay? So it should really be, I am taller than he is, okay? I am taller than he is, not I am taller than him is, right? All right. So everybody makes that mistakes, makes that mistake, and that's how most American, if not all Americans, speak that way. In fact, when you speak correctly, you sound wrong or you sound very pretentious. So people don't do that. All right. But the correct grammar is I am taller than he is. Okay. So it's like this. It's like this. It's like this. Okay. Let's say you open the door from the garage to your kitchen, and your mother or your wife says, "Who is it? Who is it?" Okay, and then you say, "It's me," right? It's me. Okay, everybody says it's me. Is that good or no good? Is that good or no good? It's me. That's what everybody says. But grammatically, that is not good. Okay, that is not good. Just like here. Okay, it should be what? It is I. It is I. That's the correct grammar. It is I. Okay, I mean nobody talks like that. It sounds like like something from Shakespeare play, right? About several hundred years ago. Okay, it is I. Okay, but that's the correct grammar. When you say it is me, that's not good. Okay, it should be it is I. Okay, so anyway, just a little extra information. It is I is the correct one, but nobody talks like that. In Spanish, you say what? You say soy yo, right? Soy yo. You don't say soy me, right? So in Spanish, they do it correctly, but in English, we butchered it. We destroyed the language. Okay, that's why I think the people from UK, they don't like how Americans speak. I don't know. Maybe they do the same thing. I don't know. Anyway, all right. So we will see you on Wednesday, April 22nd. Okay. Okay. Have a good week, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Okay. Bye bye.